Good afternoon, right? Evening, I guess. I mean, it depends on when you really want to draw the line between afternoon and evening. A lot of people say evening starts at 6 or 7, but is 5:37 really afternoon? You know, it's a good question to ask yourself if you ever not have anything to think about, and you can just be like, yeah, afternoon, evening. When does the one begin and the other end? Yes, he's getting these pop-ups. So, the title of this video is a major announcement. You're probably expecting a major announcement. You are going to get one. This is probably the single biggest announcement since video 1, when I said that I was starting this video series in the first place. And I was coming in here and I was a freshman at MIT and oh boy, hey, math, yeah, and stuff, woo, work, nerd, that's me. Yeah, so, as I mentioned once in the previous video, I think, I was enrolled in 18100A, which is real analysis, and 18700, which is hardcore theoretical proof-based linear algebra. And I'm no longer enrolled in those classes. But I am enrolled in globalization and conflicts and politics in the Middle East. You might be able to guess my major announcement at this point. The major announcement is that I am switching majors. I am no longer a Course 18 mathematics major. I am now a Course 17 political science major. Some of you out there, I can think of individual people specifically, will be like, oh, that's not a surprise at all. We were basically just waiting for you to do that. Other people might be very surprised. But those of you who know me really well wouldn't be surprised. So, I'll give you some of my reasoning behind my decision, since this is all about, right, my slow descent into insanity. So, you gotta get inside my head and figure out what I was thinking. What were you thinking? What? Going to an engineering school and you're majoring in a humanities? What? So, here's my logic. So first of all, my career goals. I want to become a high school teacher, and then and at the same time I want to run for office. I want to go into politics. So, with those goals in mind, it is not logical for me to major in math, because the mathematics that I'm learning will never, ever, ever be applied by me in any future that I would have. I'm not going to do research. I'm not going to be a college professor, so I don't need to know the stuff that I'm learning. So I'm essentially I feel like I'm almost wasting 4 years here if I was to major in math, because I would never use it. It's just like, why bother? So political science I'd actually get something out of, because as I said, I want to go into politics eventually. So that's logical. There was definitely something I was going to say right there. And I still really like math. I do. But I also really like politics and political science. And when you really like two things, even if I do like math a little bit more, I'm not saying I do, but assuming that I did, I think the move to political science is still logical, because there are two things you really like, right? Really close. If one of them you're never ever going to use, and and one of them you are. And one of them you have to struggle for hours and hours and hours to do crazy hard problems. And the other one, you can easily write an 8-page thesis on education reform in your free time. I think you should be doing the one that you're going to use and can write huge papers in your spare time on. And for me, that one was political science. So, yeah, I am no longer a math major. And I'm the two, globalization and politics and conflicts in the Middle East, are both political science Course 17 classes. And in addition to that, I was already enrolled in Making Public Policy, which is 1730, also a political science class course, whatever. So that is my major announcement. I've been reading all weekend because I have to catch up with a month of reading for both of those classes. So I read solidly through Saturday, through Sunday. Oh, and Friday night I read through. And now I am still not caught up. I don't know if you can see, but the whiteboard behind me, that's all the reading I have to do. Multiple chapters for each line and all that. Anything with a blue dot to the right of it, I don't even know if you can see those. I have read, so there's a lot of stuff up there without blue dots, which means I have a lot of reading to do. But it's very doable. I plan on taking. This is what my new schedule looks like. Oh wait, this is my old schedule. Here's my new schedule. Right. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are awesome, and I have all day. So I'm gonna take this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to complete all the readings and do any review that I need to do for those classes. I have an interview on Friday for vice chair of the events committee. I have an info session tomorrow night on a teaching thing during IAP. Free dinner, yeah. And that's it. So I hope you guys don't hate on me and can accept that I'm not majoring in math anymore. Crazily enough, I still want to be a high school math and physics teacher. But I looked. You don't have to teach what you majored in. But at the same time, now I'll be able to teach government too, or whatever, if I wanted to. So yeah. Next year, I don't know if I already said this, I'm doing a really cool program where I can actually get my teacher certification. So I'm going to do that. And those classes might also be able to double as a concentration political science in education, because I have to write a thesis, an undergraduate thesis, my senior year for poli-sci major. And I'm definitely doing it on education reform, which I'm going to see the movie. I'm blanked out. I'm going to see the movie Waiting for Superman, which is on education reform and the problems plaguing our nation's schools and some possible solutions. Probably going to go see that tomorrow because I have an 8:02 piece at due tomorrow that I need to do tonight. So I can't go tonight. And I've got class at 7:30, which is kind of ish, you know. But yeah, I'm going to see that. I will write an article, probably write an article for the Tech reviewing it. I have an article in today's Tech. Just go to thetech.edu or something. It's, no, let me get that address for you. Hold on a minute. Let's see. You know, the Tech was the first online newspaper. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So yeah, the website is tech.mit.edu. If you search Ryan Normandin, you should find all of my articles. But the most recent one today was on the crazy fire alarms and the dangers they pose to students because they weren't finished testing them before the year started. My next article is either going to be, well, it'll probably be the review on the movie. But I'm also going to write an article on TEAL, which is Technology-Enabled Active Learning, which is the format of the classes of 801, 802, which are freshman physics, mechanics, and electricity and magnetism, 801, 802. So that's all for now, I think. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and, oh, except it's not the weekend. Whatever. Have a good week, then. Work hard and stuff. Yeah. And peace! Oh, it's in the morning. Peace!